Hips get super tight when you ride a lot.
And I ride a lot.
You do ride a lot. The 90-90 stretch is a double whammy of internal and external rotation. The point of this is to really get into the psoas and the adductors, but also the groin of that back leg. 2 minutes facing forwards, so left leg forwards, turning the chest to hinge more at the hip. It doesn't matter if you flop down to get more range. What we want to do is stand up, brace your obliques, twist, and feel the stretch. Once you've done 2 minutes there, turn over the other side. You can grab your shin, pull a little bit more, and get more out of the stretch. Do this every single day, and I can guarantee, almost, don't quote me on that, it will really help your lower back issues from riding. If you want super bang for buck training, then rest pause will give it to you. Rest pause is simply this: 3 maximum sets in one go, separated by 3 breaths. Simple. You do as many as you can. Pat just did 67 push-ups, rested for 3 breaths, and now he's going for 15, and then the final set, 4. You can do that on pushing, pulling, squats, anything you like. But it has to be absolute max. Rest, pause, give it a go, get strong, get better on your bike. Go on, Pat, you can do it, you can do it! Woo! Pat just got his first shit pull-up. That, in my opinion, does not count as a pull-up. Because if you look, he's got a narrow grip, and it's all on the traps and the arms. So he's hinged back, and all of that tension up here, it's going on the complete wrong position onto the shoulder. What we want is a wider grip, and here's a technique tip for you. Push your head forwards, be fully vertical, and aim for the top of your head to go towards the bar. So pull up, and then just at the last minute, avoid your head hitting the bar by coming out. The less hinge you have, the more it gets on the lats, which is exactly where we want to work the pull-up, not on the traps and the forearms and the biceps, not all of these things that create imbalance and dysfunction through the shoulder. Pull up correctly or just don't count it. Calling out CrossFit wankers, CrossFit haters. Either one, take a look at this. Pull-ups. We love a kipping pull-up here, but a full, proper kipping pull-up. If you look, lots of this effort is coming from the hip, and we're just assisting the pull so that we can add pull-ups into capacity workouts. However, for the CrossFit wankers out there that think butterflies are amazing, they might be to score reps in the CrossFit Open. However, whoa, look at all of that tension at the bottom. It's horrible. If you're not mobile in your shoulders like many of you CrossFitters aren't, then kipping pull-ups are very, very risky. So only do it if you're really bothered about winning. I can't take that away from you, but in here we want to do performance and we want to get better on the bike. So save butterflies for CrossFit competition, do kipping pull-ups for capacity, and for you purists, strict all the way if you want, but it's not going to get you where you want to go. Here's a take on a bench press. The glute bridge bench. What we're doing here is supporting on the traps. It's quite high up so the elbows can come down. But importantly, we're getting bang for buck movement with an isometric hold through the glutes, the core, so obliques are turned on, glutes are tight, and then we're going for the bench press at the top. This is good for higher rep dumbbell bench, which is always good for riding because it creates less imbalance by pushing one side with a barbell, but also the higher reps for muscular endurance. It's going to help you on better rides, longer rides, on all that gnarly downhill shit. Glute bridge bench, do it. Loading is crucial for athletic ability. You get strong with load. No load, explode. That was not smooth.
No.
Good. However, if you can't load, explode. Neuromuscularly, it is similar because we're putting so much energy in. Don't just do 1,000 air squats. Get speed and power and get the benefits without the weight. Ha, 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 ha. Good traps, Pat, good traps. We are not fucking bodybuilders. Stop doing that type of reverse fly, lateral raise bullshit. What we want is functional, strong, healthy shoulders. 2 plates either side, all the way to the top. Brace yourself in the middle. Watch that lower rib. Obliques, good training fighting against your lack of mobility. Whoa, big stretch to the top. This will build function, health, and help you maintain a better physique for riding. Pistol squats, they're not that hard, particularly when you have a box, but they are extremely good for you. If you look at the range in the hip here and the knee coming forwards, loading the hip, the quad, everything that's good about squats, but less load, more range, safe on the back. So use a box, stabilize yourself, get all of the benefits of pistol squats without any of the danger. Back strength is so important, not just for handling, but to balance. Because we spend so much time in this semi-push-up position, if you're training at home, it might be difficult to then even out. You might be encouraged to train just with press-ups and stuff and think, oh, this is great for riding. Yeah, it might be, but imbalance is dangerous. So we're gonna go for a reverse push-up with a difference. Look at this, it could be 2 chairs, 2 sofas, just as long as it's reasonably soft for your elbows. It's a plank, but upside down, supported on your elbows, as long as you can. Rest 1 minute between 5 efforts, it'll make you a better rider. Assault bikes, but why? Tell me you haven't seen a professional rider sprint as hard as they can and only use their legs. We use an assault bike to practice some of the pushing and pulling involved in super heavy sprints when you're mountain biking. We're not always on a turbo trainer. Yes, it's a great tool, but what we want is function, rotation, full body, and it's more metabolic impact. So assault bikes for sprints, by far better than turbo trainers in the right context. Right context, right tool for the job, get after it, be a better rider.
Core isn't just about sit-ups and isometric holds. Let's get some dynamic effort in there with extra benefit. Try this one. A straight arm push-up position, legs on as long as you can. Rotation through the midline, super goodness. And then rest a little bit, flip over, and we get some additional benefits in the muscular endurance in your shoulder. Bam! Look at that, Pat. Whoa, you look like a climber. Whoa, get 3 times round with a little bit of rest in between. The goal is to get on each one of those as long as you can. You will be a better rider at the end of it. Check this out. Pat's spine makes me sore. If you're in the gym with super tight shoulders and you're doing overhead press, but you're basically doing a standing bench press, consider a landmine instead. What this does is allows you to have a nice, stable spine that's not overextended when you're pressing out to the limit of your shoulder mobility. If you can't put your hand beyond there without extending your spine, just don't do it. Swap to something that's safer, get all of the benefits, none of the danger, and all of the riding ability.